Hi, I'm Jeff Hirsch here at the Orlando Money Show with Eric Balchunas. He's the senior ETF analyst at Bloomberg. And in your TV show and your analysis, you have a toolkit. Inside the toolkit, is that what it's called?
I use the term toolbox. That was my presentation at the Money Show this year was inside the ETF Toolbox.
Toolbox. So what's inside there? You said there's like a million tools, or just one, or
there's a lot. But there's also some tools that can cut your hand off. Okay, like leverage ETFs. Okay, so
sure.
You got power tools, then you got wrenches. A toolbox is a pretty good metaphor. There's 2,100 ETFs. I'd say a good half of them probably don't trade as much as a retail investor would need. But so you're looking at 1,000 ETFs you have access to. So for example, in the tech sector, guess how many tech ETFs there are?
24.
60, right? So
that's a good guess, though.
You're pretty good. Yeah, you're in the I don't know if you're in the ballpark. You're in the state. You're
I'm in the city.
Yeah, come on, yeah. But there's that many tech ETFs. So what I went over in my presentation is, look at the holdings, look at the weighting. Very simple stuff.
What we do.
I also say don't ever take an ETF's name.
Right.
As gospel.
When we do our sector stuff and we're looking at a stock sector that's got a components in it, we make sure that the ETF, just because it says tech in it, actually matches the index that we've got the longer history on that we're tracking.
Yeah.
So is that one of the big tools?
Absolutely. I mean,
know what the components are.
It's so simple, right? An ETF, a stock, you don't have to do that because the stock is what you hold.
Right.
The ETF holds 30 to 8,000 stocks, so you better know what's in there and how it's weighted, right? And so a good example that I use is the social media ETF. Sounds cute, fun. Oh, I like Facebook, right? It's 1/3 emerging markets, a lot of Russia, a lot of China. That thing's going to move around pretty. A bit
of India.
I think there's a little India, yeah. Because social media is obviously not a U.S. thing.
Right.
So there's a bunch of examples where the ETF name doesn't really tell you all you need to know. So that was part of what I went over in my presentation.
Better off buying the Qs if you want to.
What's weird about the Qs is everybody thinks the Qs is a tech ETF. It's only 56% tech.
Service and social media, yeah.
And it's not even market cap weighted. It's got a 2-tier system. So the Qs seems like beta to tech, but it's actually not really. So even the Qs, you could argue, needs to be looked at.
It does. So in summary, what are the two main tools in your toolbox?
Well, you mean the two main rules? I say the rules.
Rules.
Don't ever trust the name. Look at the holdings. And if you're buying an ETF that isn't a real big volume one, use a limit order. Don't use a market order. Use a limit order.
Never use market orders. Yes. I never do. Always use limits.
For like SPY, you can use a market order. It'll just digest that, no problem. But anything outside of the top 50 most traded, go with a limit order.
And look at the components.
That's it.
Excellent. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, everybody.